Hi, this is Annette Abel with Abel Cloud Advisors, creating this vlog post more for me maybe than you because I continually forget how to attend to lightning page quick actions. It's a long way of saying I want my users to be able to, in the activity component on the lightning page layout, have tabs presented to them for the things that they do every day. I don't want them to have to hunt for what I want them to do, be it log a call or record a past or completed task, create a new task, send an email. I want that to be readily available to them. So our goal is to present the users with the tabs in their lightning page activity component so they can complete specific actions. The solution is a maddening set of steps in a chaotic setup user interface that makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. I hunt and trial and error, and so I want to create this for my own sake as well as yours should you want to create similar page layouts. Okay, so here's our goal. I'm in my own setup, my own org. I'm looking at my own contact record in my own org because I always test on myself. And what I'm focused in on and attend to, what we want to do is in this activities component, which is right here, I'll show you how to put that on your page layout. These tabs are very purposeful and they can be customized. Some of the best practices I've ever seen is maybe on a contact record, if you use case management, you have case record types, you have a tab for new internal case, new external case. And these quick actions are really hard to get on the page layout, and it shouldn't be. So I'm going to show you what happened and why I was so confused and why I had to hunt around. So I'm on my lightning page builder for the contact object. Now in Able Cloud's org, we happen to only have one contact page layout. But for other clients' orgs, I could not figure out why when I was on contact page layout number 1 and I had the lightning actions set the way I wanted, they were not being presented here in this component. So I'm highlighted on this component, and you see it says Chatter Publisher in the feed. Oh yeah, that's really helpful. Thanks. I'm going to come back over here, just trying to figure out where to click. What you really need to pay attention to with this component, and by the way, this is the component I picked, is this activities component, right? I just dragged it over. By default, it's showing me new event, email, log a call, a new task. But I couldn't figure out where is that being set. It just didn't make any sense to me. Now I'm still trying to figure out. Okay, so you click in your highlights panel, right? And way down here, it says set actions using page layouts. Now, here's the confusing part. For the one customer I just implemented this for, they had 3 page layouts. We were actively only using 2. Only 2 were assigned to users based on contact record types. But Lightning Page, or Lightning App Builder, randomly, purposefully, I don't know where it came from, put that 3rd page layout here. So where it says assign page layouts, the actions where it says previewed were this 3rd unused page layout. Well, that is the one that is controlling which of these tabs are being displayed. So even though I went to these other 2 and corrected the lightning page, like lightning actions, in the order that I wanted them presented, they were never rendering on my lightning page, and I couldn't figure out why. So what I'm thinking is that Salesforce is, your page layout is controlling your details, your page sections, your fields, your related lists and the 4 columns that were allowed. By the way, thanks Salesforce for like rolling back functionality and taking stuff away from us when we got Lightning. I love it. It's really great. The Lightning page itself is looking to this other page layout that nobody's using. Anyway, so let me show you where to control this. So I'm going to stay on this page in my third app from the left across the top of my screen. On your page layout, our tried and true old school page layout, you control what fields are presented here, new event, email, log a call, task, or whatever yours might read, on your page layout. Now, you have to pay attention to which one that Lightning page is looking at. Again, you got to click on your highlight panel to find this out. It just makes no sense to me. So, yeah, it's telling me my contact layout. I only have one, but if you have multiple and yours aren't altering the way that you think they should, that might be why. Is it's randomly picking a page layout you might not even be using. And I don't know how to change it, by the way, so I'm sorry for that. So, under your Salesforce Mobile and Lightning Experience actions, you could revert. So mine are already customized, but you would click in this area. Now, what's really super awesome, again, thanks Salesforce, is that all the buttons for mobile and Lightning actions, 2 very different things, have the same names, and they're smashed together in the same area, and there's no way to differentiate a mobile button from a Lightning action button. So, you randomly just try and pick what you want. So I know I'm going to say I want to alter, let me even think about this. Okay, I want to alter the order in which they're presented. New event, email, log a call, new task. But edit, call, email, mobile only, thanks for making that differentiation. Clone and new opportunity, those don't belong. I mean, there's no way to tell what ones are which, right? So I want email to be before new event. So I'm going to swap those 2. I'm going to do a quick save. And I'm going to come back to my NetAble contact record and I'm going to refresh my page. And now email is first. When I click on this, by the way, I'm going to be presented with the new UI for sending out an email, which is different, certainly different than classic. You can punch this out. How do you do that? Oh, so if you don't want to work, I know I'm on a tangent, I always am. If you don't want to work in that small area, your users can pop out to docked view, which means it's going to be a bigger part of your page. I'll show you what that looks like. Oh, that doesn't even really help that much. Ay. Oh, so many clicks. I mean, come on. Anyway, that's what that does. Alright, so so we're done. I gotta remember this forever, is how to alter those tabs. It's not necessarily difficult to do. What was difficult was discovering that Salesforce was randomly assigning one of my contact page layouts to control all of the Lightning actions for my contact Lightning page, even though I may have contact record types. It just makes no sense. It's like the container is different from the page layout. Someone did not think this stuff through. So anyway, while I have your attention, I want to show you how you could create quick actions. They're object specific. Quick actions, not to be confused with global actions, that could be part of that, those tabs that I showed you. So I'm on my contact object, I'm on my buttons, links, and actions. I'm going to click new action, and I do really like this function because finally there's an easy way for us to label. It's waiting. Okay, there it comes. Label the buttons. You know how we used to have log a call and people were like, well, I had a conversation, it wasn't on the phone, log a call, I don't get it. Now you can use your own company's lexicon, make it whatever you want. So the buttons can be creating a record, like a task, activity history record, sending an email, log a call, which is same thing, completed task, and all these other things, right? You could update a record. So I'm going to do log a call. Now, let's just say you didn't like the standard language of log a call, right? Here are all the standard things. No, I don't want to use that. I want to label it what I want. So I'm going to call it record completed task. Okay? So to me, that makes a lot more sense than log a call. And you can put whatever description in there, and you could say for your success message, you have successfully created a activity history record. Okay, now this next part is what I really like. So one of the things that I recommend to my clients as a best practice when you're logging activities, either open activities, open tasks in the future, or completed activities in the past, is that you are making the name required. So I'm on the contact record. It makes sense. I would make that required. By the way, we'll have to go test this and see if Salesforce auto-populates it, because I'm clicking this action from the contact. It will be nice if it auto-populates. That would be really cool. Status. So one of the things I'd love to do, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it from here, is default the status to completed when I'm doing log a call. I think I will, because that prior step, the action was log a call. It's inherently the status is completed because it's in the past. So I think that's going to be done for us. You can change what you want presented when you click on this action, due date, and I want to make that required. So we have subject, due date, status, name. I'm going to put status off to the right because my hope is that it's pre-populated, so I really don't want to have to worry about that. The same with name. I'm going to hope for the best and see if that... I want those things that are auto-populated for my user off to the right so they can just focus on that left-hand column. And the purpose of these quick actions, these page layouts tied to the quick actions, is to only present the user with what they absolutely need. So if you know me, if you work with Able Cloud, you know I'm really big on the activities using the who and the what. So the name field is the who. It could be a contact, it could be a lead. The related to is the what, and that could be an account, an opportunity, a case, a custom object. And what's nice is that activity history record is then presented in the activity history log for the who and the what. So everybody knows what they need to know. All right, so again, I digress. So I have this new quick action. This action is only available to me on the contact because that's where I created it from. So I'm going to revert back to, I'm going to refresh just to be safe, my one contact page layout. Now remember, based on the beginning of this video, you may need to go to a page layout that is not necessarily the one tied to the record type you're concerned with, but instead whichever one Salesforce is using here. Under set actions using page layouts, even if you do assign page layouts, all that is the record type page layout assignment. I still don't understand Salesforce. Call me. Where I could dictate which page layout is being used for each whatever. It's so much. I'm using the same 5 words over and over again because Salesforce lexicon is awful. Okay, so I'm on my page layout. I'm under Salesforce Mobile and Lightning Actions. I'm going to click on that related list way up here. See how intuitive all of this is? I mean, somebody could just walk in here and just do this anytime they wanted, right? Yeah. What did I call that? Record completed task. That was a new contact quick action we created. I'm going to put that at the front of this line. I'm going to do a quick save. I'm going to come back to my contact record and I'm going to reload. And there it is. Now, what's a little troublesome is that I have so many tabs now that you can't see the full tab name, record completed task. So I'll probably take away log a call. And the way I do that is I just drag that up, do another quick save. I'm going to take away new opportunity. Another quick save. And come back over here. Refresh. Okay. I started to doubt myself, frankly. I started to think maybe I control that through the quick actions. That's not how I control it. I do control it down here. It just took a minute for it to register. Okay. So that's it. I highly recommend, if you're a system admin, that you think about what these quick actions should be for your users. So these buttons are up here are relative to the record itself, but these quick actions within the activities component on your Lightning page layout really should be those things that you want them doing on the fly. You want to make life as easy as possible for them. So if you don't like this new event tab and the fields that it presents to you, you could create a new quick action on your object, whichever one you happen to be on, and alter the quick actions page layout to change what you see here. You might be able to change what's the native or default one too, for all I know. We'll save that for our next blog post. Okay, signing off. Thank you.